Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and happy Vlogmas. So first of all, let me explain, I have not been filming Vlogmas every single day. I just felt like it was getting way too much. I don't know, I have a lot going on. Let me put you down. I have a lot going on in my life. I'm not just like even a teacher here. Like I have a bunch of different responsibilities at school besides doing my job as an art teacher, and so that's piling up, especially with the holidays coming up and coming up with like creative and fun things for the kids and for the staff, and we're doing like a staff dance, and there's just a bunch of stuff going on that I'm in charge of right now, and so that's hectic. I'm selling a lot on Etsy, so that's hectic. I'm very grateful of that, but it is, you know, obviously a lot. And then just the combination, like I just needed to make a change. So I am still doing Vlogmas, I'm just spreading out the videos a bit more, and I'm still going to be doing some like festive-y ones, because that's the best part of Vlogmas, is that the videos are so festive and fun. So I'm definitely still going to be doing that. I even have a collab coming up soon, so it's a lot of really fun stuff coming up, but they will be spread out a bit more. Plus I also, like, as much as I love Vlogmas, this time of year is crazy, and I feel like it's so hard to even get caught up on people's videos at this time of year. So I don't know, maybe this will just help overall with my stress and just everything. So I think this will be better. I feel like it's important to know when you need to make a change and take care of yourself and your family, and not put so much on your plate, and I have a really hard time with that. I actually thought that'd be like a great video that I think I'm gonna do soon, maybe even next, just kind of like how I basically waded through my to-do list and figured out my priorities, and you know what was helping me and what wasn't, and all that stuff. So I do think I'm gonna make a video about that pretty soon. But for today's video, we are actually going to be going through my room and seeing some of the decor that I have done for the holidays. Now, I have mentioned this before, but I don't go all out just because I have so many kids and some celebrate different things, and I do winter things, I do some Christmas things, but basically, like, because I see so many kids, I don't know, I don't want to go crazy. I also have so many decorations in my room as it is, as the art teacher. Like I feel like I just have stuff everywhere, and I didn't want it to be overload. But I will actually insert some footage from, it was, I think like at least 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago or so, I started to decorate my door, and that's something that we do every year. If the teacher wishes, they decorate their door, they have a parent volunteer decorate their door, you know, whatever it is. But we started this just to kind of like boost morale, get the kids excited. Their doors are winter themed, and you can really choose anything. The first year we did it, we had a competition. So I like went all out, but then after that we just kind of like nixed the competition and just did it for fun. So the first year I like created a artist snow day, like a perfect snow day for an artist, and I had the window looking like it was a scene from outside, like you're looking out into a beautiful snowscape with like wildlife and stuff like that, and then I had it feeling like you were in a log cabin, and you had an easel, and I even built a 3-dimensional fireplace, like overachiever to the max with that door. Insane. So that was year 1, and then year 2 what did I do last year? This was because we've been doing it for 3 years. Oh, I know, year 2 I incorporated the kids, so I had some art helpers and I had them bring all their snow stuff to school. I took their pictures, and I put them in positions like where it looked like they were throwing a snowball, or it looked like they were sledding and stuff like that, and then I put like I cut out their pictures and I put little hats and stuff on them. I put little skis or sleds, and I glued that to my door with like fabric that created like a snow look, glitter, and then these trees. I actually have the trees because I just got these out of my closet the other day because I thought I could use them for around my room, because I do have some stuff I'm still decorating today. I'll show you guys, but I just made these trees for that door. I'm gonna set you back down. I made these trees just out of tissue paper and construction paper. They were so easy, and this would be really good to have the kids help you with. You just layer the tissue paper on a big piece of paper with Mod Podge or glue, and then you just cut out triangles, and then I just put a border. But you can see the fuzz. That's because they are glued to like a snowy background. I use fabric, and I also use just like regular stuffing to make it have some texture and be three-dimensional. And then I put these little cardboard pieces here. So that was last year. This year I'm crazy busy, like the busiest I feel like I've ever been in December. And I was like, okay, I need something that is good but simple. And then a student came into my room literally the day I was thinking about this, and he said, I handed him a piece of paper, and he said, "Miss Friedick, I'm done." I was like, "What do you mean you're done? I just handed you this paper." It was a first grader. And he said, "Well, it's a polar bear in a snowstorm. Don't you remember from the book The Dot?" Hold please, I'll go get that book. Okay, so in this story, here, let me see if I can lower the brightness so you guys can actually see the book. His teacher sees his blank paper, and she says, "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw." And then that is the beginning of the whole story. So it's funny, and all of my kids know that part of The Dot, the book. They think it's hilarious. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's my door. And I knew I couldn't obviously just do a white door like and only that, because no one would get it. So what I ended up doing was I drew that page. I drew the words, and I drew the picture of the teacher and Vashti right here, and I put that on the window to the side of my door, and then on my door it's literally just white. Like, not even kidding. So I will insert all of that footage for you. I didn't want to do something easy and simple, because like I am the art teacher, and I feel like everyone puts that pressure on me, like, what are you doing for your door? What are you doing for your door? I can't wait to see your door. And I'm like, like I just don't have time this year. So I didn't want to not do it, but this was a perfect way to put a funny spin on it, and I love humor, so I love it. It worked out perfect. Everyone thinks it's hilarious. So yeah, I will put that footage in right now. That's my door this year. I absolutely love it. So that's one thing that I decorate in my room, and then I will show you guys around my room a little bit. I also have some other things to decorate today, just little bits here and there. Like I said, these trees, I have some garland and a few just like little signs that I found in my supply room that I want to pull out and decorate. One of my favorite things to do when decorating for any season is taking paint and simply just painting on the windows. Now obviously not every school you can do this, but my school does let me. I just did these little snowflakes, and then I put blue and white dots on all over as well. And it's really funny too, because if I do it while I have a class, the kids are so funny. They're just shocked when they see me painting the windows. My biggest suggestion for painting your windows is a good paint. I have used, sorry to this company, but I have used this on the windows before, and it cracks off and it's terrible. I had to redo an entire window because this paint was left here when I came here, and so I was like, well, I'm just going to use this because I don't usually use it with the kids. There's a reason for that. it's horrible. So you need to get good paint. I suggest Crayola. I mean, Crayola is a winner all the time. This is the paint I used for those windows. And then the other tip I have is once you paint a section of the window, you can't really go back over it too much because your brush is actually going to take off what you just put on, because it just, like, I don't know, the way that the window, the material, if you keep brushing over the same area, you're gonna get frustrated. You have to kind of lay it down and then just be done with it. And it's possible that it's still gonna be a little streaky. I mean, that's kind of just like how it is, but it still looks really, really good. I do this in the lobby too, around artwork that I hang and stuff like that. So if you have a lobby, or if you have like a window on your door for your classroom, even windows at home, I mean, goodness, like you could do it to anything. It does clean off with Windex really well. So yeah, and I've even had kids paint windows before, because that it's like the best day ever if the students get to paint the windows. They love it. Now I have this up all year, but this is actually Christmas garland that I got from Michael's. I've showed this a little bit before. I have the lights up all year, and I have the Christmas garland all year. I mean, because I don't consider that Christmas garland because it's so colorful. I just feel like it fits perfect in the art room, but that is something that I have added recently. And then I also, I don't know if you would consider this necessarily decorations, but all the books that I had in my recent video of the winter and Christmas books that I love, I got those out and I just display them up here in front of my library area. So this is the library area, and then I just keep them on the board, or sometimes I'll put them in here, which this bookshelf is looking a little rough. Like, oh my gosh, this makes me so sad. Look how beat up that is. Do you guys have any tips for how to not get paperbacks beat up? Like, poor Flat Stanley. Oh man, I hate that. But anyway, this way the kids can grab these type of books when they're finished their art project early or something like that. And plus it adds just like a little festivity and fun to the front of the room. So back at this counter, I have some of my holiday things. So this was a gift from a student, this Christmas tree, a while back. So I just put this out back here. And then I have this little Christmassy sign that says Joy, Peace, Love, Family, Merry Christmas. I just let that rest back here. Over here I have some fake little poinsettias in a vase, and then the ho ho ho. And then I did put up these trees, just a few on the cabinets. And then my absolute best tip, if you want to make the room cozy and ready for like winter and the holidays, is to just get on YouTube and search for a fireplace, crackling fireplace. You can get them with music too, but I like just the crackling fireplace, and then I will put on music of my own. It just makes the room so fun and festive, and the kids really love it too. I need to move this book though out of the way, but yeah, they even go up to it and they pretend to like warm up by the fire. So that is just something you can totally just get on YouTube. I think like Netflix has them too, but I mean, at least at my school, we can get just on YouTube and stream it and put it up on our board. That is basically what I do to kind of make my room more festive and decorative. Sometimes I will have the kids with their extra time make little snowflakes. Sometimes they do it on their own anyway, and I will put them throughout the room as well, or I will even hang the snowflakes from the ceiling. I really like doing that, but that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of how I decorate my room and make it kind of like wintry and festive. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and hit that button before you go, and also hit the notification bell, and that way you'll actually get notified when I upload. Don't forget to like this video and comment below if you are a teacher and you decorate your classroom for the winter or anything like that. Like, what kind of things do you usually do? I would love to hear it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.